Hi, anyone and everyone. This is Kim, the Humble Hermit from Come As You Are Oracle. I'm going to do a collective tarot for today. Today is a Wednesday, June 4th, 2025. You may follow me on the Talk, the Tube, the Lemonade, the Blue Sky Social, the Pinterest, my blog, or not. Totally up to you. Take what resonates. It all might resonate. It might not resonate. Some of it will resonate. Whatever resonates. We love that for you. God's kiss. Whatever does not, leave it on the table. You don't need that bullshit. Did you like that? No, that was kind of... Nah, we'll go back to the old way next time. We got Intuitive City Oracle by Rob Barthelman. You can find his decks on intuitiveintention.com, My Intuitive Intention on Etsy, and he also sells his decks in the TikTok shop. Hilarious. We got one on the table, and it's a major arcana. We got two on the table, and they're both major arcana. What the criminy? I got a download this morning. It was a skeletal hand reaching down, I don't know, from the sky, from up above. And when I looked up, like I was kind of bending over when I saw it in my mind, and when I stood up, I saw the preacher man from Poltergeist. If you've ever watched Poltergeist, I don't remember what his name is in the movie. I always just thought of him as Preacher Man. And if you never watched the movie, and you want to watch the movie, well, first of all, you should have already done so. The movie came out like in 78 or 80. And second of all, I'm just kidding. It might have come out in the late 80s. I don't remember. It came out like 70s, 80s. This man led his flock astray. He was like a preacher man. He led his flock astray. They were all buried underground, underneath where the family in Poltergeist wants to build their pool. And he basically convinced his whole flock to sacrifice themselves, which was very much demonic energy, not godly energy. And I don't really know why I thought of that today, but I felt like I would share it. I shared it in the video that's uploading right now to YouTube. Someone might need to cleanse themselves. You might need to cleanse your energy. You might need to do a protection spell for yourself, for your home. I mean, I would just do that on the regular anyway. I'm just saying. There's a lot of shit energy out there. Maybe this message resonates for you. Maybe it doesn't. And that's okay. We got 3 on the table, 2 major. People will often follow what they don't understand. People will often follow when they're blinded by abundance. People will often follow when they themselves are put under a spell. We got 4 on the table, 2 major. 5 on the table, 2 major. Is this a continuation of our read last night? Two more shuffles. Looks very similar. Six on the table. One more shuffle. Top of the deck is the Lovers. Bottom of the deck is Knight of Swords, Eight of Wands, and the Empress. Someone is going towards their lover girl or lover boy. And judging by the fact that the Lovers was at the top of the deck, and judging by this read, I'm thinking that is the case. We got 7 with bottom of the deck, 3 major, 1 card in reverse. We've got the Chariot, Strength, 2 of Pentacles. Oh, maybe my Amazon package came. We've got Ace of Wands. I ordered a pair of barefoot shoes, but I ordered them from Amazon because I couldn't get the color I wanted through frickin' TikTok. Knight of Pentacles. Same price, actually. There was no difference. We got 6 of Wands in reverse. And bottom of the deck, part B, Justice. This could literally be someone going towards new beginnings in anything, okay? This doesn't have to be a lover situation. It can be, it doesn't have to be. It could be a friendship, it could be a family member, it could be a work situation. This could be somebody telling their dog, hey, I want to recommit to you because I was mean to you yesterday. I mean, literally anything. But here's the deal. Someone wants to go in hard and bring balance to a situation. They want a new beginning. They want a commitment from someone or something. What they don't know is coming is the 6 of Wands in reverse and the Justice card. Someone is going to go in for something, and there's going to be a kink in their plan. A little kink in their plan. And I don't mean like sexual kink. I mean like something is going to throw this person for a loop. And really, at the end of the day, what it is it's karma. So this could be like somebody, like let me just give the example, right? Because this is the old world example. This is the story that we see readers talk about over and over and over and over again, even myself. Somebody chooses the wrong person and they realize it late. They let the person go that they chose that they shouldn't have chosen. They get their shit together. And now they're going to rush in to choose that person that they should have chosen in the first place. Their soulmate, their twin flame, whatever. The chosen one. But God is going to say, I think not, my friend. I think not. And this person is going to encounter either obstacles, so they can't go towards that person. And this we're going to talk about it. They're going to encounter obstacles, so they can't go towards that person. Or the person that they go towards, the person that they should have originally gone towards, the person that they should have always chosen from the beginning, is going to tell them to fuck off. That's the setback. Not interested. Jog on. Move along. What does that say? Right. Yeah. Karma. Karma. whatever this person is doing, whether they're going towards another person, whether they're going towards a new job, whether they're going towards a new situation, a new hobby, anything, whatever, something is going to set them back and karma is going to bite them in the ass. We all pay back karma. We all get good karma. We all get bad karma. Pardon me. You could be the cutest little angel and you're still at some point going to incur some karma. Like, it's going to happen. It's going to happen on and off throughout your whole life. It doesn't matter. It absolutely doesn't matter. Karma is out there. It's like the air you breathe. Seriously. I realize there's tons of people that think karma's bullshit. It's not bullshit. It's the universe bringing balance. It's the universe bringing balance. Balancing itself out. I'm uploading the collective for the day to YouTube. It might have just uploaded. It was similar. It was about a toxic energy being blocked from like a healing person's energy, like the divine blockage. It's very similar. Because when I look at these 7 cards, like, to me, this is somebody going towards something to balance something out, and God literally intervening, or the angels intervening, right? Or your dearly departed loved one, somebody intervening. That's my middle finger. Can we not make that prominent there? Somebody intervening and saying, I don't think so, son. I don't think so, daughter. Like, it ain't happening. Like, you're not going towards that person. You're not going towards that job. You're not going towards that family member. No. No, no, no. And again, it very much gives off energy of like someone consistently wanting to go like where the grass is greener, right? Like, you look like you're doing so amazing now. I should have picked you and I didn't pick you. I chose this asshole, but now I want to come towards you. Now I want to be with you. You're my forever person. Look at how abundant you are. Yeah, no. if you if you don't see the good in a person, if you don't see the potential in a person before they become famous, before they start making money, whatever the case, you don't get to go along for the ride when that person does become famous, when that person does start making money. You get to stay in the past that you chose, right? Because make no mistake, when you choose another person over another person, or you choose a situation over a different situation, a job over another job, you leave that in the past. You know, like if somebody were to meet me and we hit it off great, but then they start talking to another woman and they hit it off great and they decide, oh, I don't want Kim, I'm going to go with Tanya. And they leave me in the past and they move on to Tanya. That's their future, right? So when they turn around and they look at me and they see that I started my own business, wrote 3 books, my TikTok went viral, I have 2 YouTube channels, and they're like, well, shit, look at how much better Kim is doing than Tanya. I think I'm going to let Tanya go and I'm going to go back to Kim. You don't get to go back to the past. That's why the past is the past. You leave it in the past. Like the Kim that you left in the past is still there. But the Kim that I am today is so far ahead of you. So far ahead of you. I'm not even in the past. Like you're looking at me in the future, but you're looking at me in the past. Does that make sense? Like if you want to go back to Kim, go back to the past Kim. The one that wasn't good enough for you, the one that you didn't want. Maybe the two of you can work together to build something. But you don't get to go to future Kim. The one that surpassed you, the one that, is miles and miles and miles and miles ahead of you in the game of life. You missed out on that opportunity. Do you know what I'm saying? And again, that goes for anything. That goes for a work situation, a friendship, a family member, anything. You don't get to ride along on people's coattails. Those days are done and over. Like literally everybody that I expelled from my life, they don't get to come along for the ride. Whatever that ride is. I left them all in the past. They're all still back there. It's not my problem. It's not my problem if they don't think of themselves as successful. It's not my problem that, they're not worthy. I was the one that wasn't worthy, remember? Now they're looking at me like the prize pig. Like Charlotte. Is it Charlotte from Charlotte's Web? Was Charlotte the pig or was Charlotte the spider? What was the pig's name? Charlotte was the spider. What was the pig's name? Oh my God. It has been so long since I read that book. I used to love that book. I used to love that book. Anyway, you know what I'm saying. You absolutely know what I'm saying. Don't pretend you don't. It's funny too because you tell people from the past like, no, you can't come here. Like you need to figure out your own shit. You fucked me. So now you can fuck off because like you don't get to come back here. You don't get the abundance if you didn't work for it. That's not happening. And I think it's funny. I think it's even more funny when you're doing your thing and living your life and finding your purpose and creating things for yourself. And somebody from your past comes along and they're like, hey, look at what I did. Mine's even better than yours. Is it? Because mine is mine. Like, I built what is mine. It's mine. And I love it. So, why do I give a shit about yours? Congratulations on building that abundance. But I often say someone else's idea of abundance and mine don't usually match. And that's okay. But don't be coming over here trying to compete with me. Because we are not the same. I always say, like, tarot readers that are out there yelling, like literally yelling at their followers, you need to buy a read. I need to make money. I need to pay bills. Yeah, we are not the same. Because I have told you guys since the beginning, if you ever want a reading for me, like, you can reach out. Like, I am never going to get on here and be like, I can't afford to pay my water bill. Can you spare me some change? I'd rather go out there and hook for a living, because then at least that's work. People that, shake down their followers and subscribers, like, we are not the same. We are not the same tarot reader. And I will say all day, every day, like, I have a job, like a regular job. And in my opinion, and this is just my opinion, as things continue to degrade in our government and in our society, and as people continue to make less and less money and inflation grows and grows and grows, people aren't going to be able to afford to pay for tarot readings and pay for oracle readings and pay for astrology readings. People are going to be like, I got $5. You want it? Like, and readers and, like, they're just going to have to go out and get regular jobs at some point. Like, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. And don't get me wrong, I'm sure there are some out there that'll be just fine. They have enough followers, enough subscribers, enough people that, come out every month, to get, pay for things. But like, as the economy worsens and worsens, people aren't going to be gifting as much, like on TikTok, where they send gifts and they send donations to your channel and all that. Like, people aren't going to be able to afford to do that. That's going to be like at the bottom of their list. A lot of them, it's at the bottom of their list now. And they try because, they like their favorite readers. So they want to give them something. But at the end of the day, when it comes down to it, that's going to be at the bottom of the list, and all these readers out there that don't have regular jobs, that don't have a regular source of income, they're going to start to suffer, like really suffer. And it's just a shame that people can't just wake up to the fact, like, maybe you need to get a real job. There's a reader I follow on YouTube. She has I think she has like 2 kids or 3 kids. I think 2 kids. She's a young woman, beautiful lady, does readings on YouTube, does paid readings, if you want a paid reading. But she works, she has a full-time job. She's going to school, she went back to school. And she reached out the other day and said, "Hey, if anybody could like donate to my channel," she's like, "I could really use some money to pay for my class." she's almost done with it or something like that. And some people, got on there and like, "Oh yeah, I'll send you money." I'm sure some people got on there and made snippy comments. I don't say anything, I don't have the money to give to a reader, and if I did, I would probably get a reading, right? I don't just donate money to readers and their channels. Like, that's, to me, that's not a thing. That's just, like, in my mind, that's not really a thing. Like, you don't need money to keep your YouTube channel going. YouTube is free. I think I pay like $11 or $12 a month for no commercials in most things. I would never tell you guys, "Hey, can someone send me $12 to pay for my YouTube this month?" Like, that's not a thing. That has nothing to do with my channel, our channel. This channel's free. There's no upkeep on this channel. Just like there's no upkeep on TikTok. Like, asking for donations, asking for people, to keep the channel going. What? The channel's free. Like, Anyway, I'm just saying people can be competing. Like there's no like I don't there's no reason to compete. Like there's no competition. And I don't look at readers as being better than other readers because I have watched some readers that like have 200, 500,000 subscribers, followers, whatever. And some days they have really good readings and other days they don't. And that's how it is. Like I don't get downloads every day all day. I don't see things with every reading that I do. You know, it can be hit or miss. Psychics aren't typically running 24/7. Some might be, for sure, but I don't. And I can readily admit that. I'm not afraid to admit that. I'm not ashamed to admit that. I am who I am in that regard. I see what I see when I see it. And that's it. I don't think there's anything to be competitive about. I have, 895 subscribers on YouTube. I'm grateful for those 895 subscribers. I could still be at one. You know, who's to say that somebody with 300,000 subscribers doesn't wake up in the morning and 50,000 of them are gone? You know, shit happens. People move on. People lose interest, you know? And I don't wish that on anybody, but I'm saying it could happen. Like I don't look at other readers as competition. And I don't even really consider myself competition. I mean, I'm not out there begging for money. I'm not out there begging for you to call and get a reading from me. I could I could care less, you know? You do you. You want to watch me for free and then go pay somebody else $100 for a reading? Go do that. It doesn't bother me in the slightest. I'm still going to go to work every day and bring home a paycheck and come home and do what I love and work on my book and play with my cats and eat the dinner that I want to eat and go to bed when I want to go to bed. And that's all I could fucking ask for in this life. To breathe and be alive. Anyway, I got on a rant about competition. And this doesn't even necessarily have to be like a horrible person, a karmic person, a toxic person. Like I said, everybody sees setbacks, everybody has delays, and everybody gets karma. So you just have to take how it resonates for you. But I think I'm going to leave it there because I think I ranted long enough about it, and I'm not seeing anything specific other than my download about the preacher man. I got nothing else to say. So I hope it resonated for you. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope, if anything, you found it entertaining. I hope you all have a great day and or evening. And I'll talk to you later. Bye.